jsem Jirka nebo Anty, jak chceš. A to je on. Já vím, že se ho asi pamatuješ, ale mám koně. Jednoho koně. Teď nevím přesně, kolik je to kilowatt, to bych to musel propočítat. Moc to nebude. Bude nějakých 0,7 kW asi. Včera jsem dostal od pana Hanuše, nebo jak se jmenuje. Od Hanuše ne. Od Hanuše jsem dostal pochvalu, že jsem mu zachránil vole synovce. Ale dostal jsem od kurva, jak se jmenuje ten můj týpek? Kobily. Racek. Jedno z těch zvířat to bude. Určitě to není Bernardín, protože Bernardín ten je tam u toho konvoje. A jestli ti to nedává smysl, co říkám. No, abych se ani úplně nedivil. A když jsme u těch zvířat, tak děje se na to. Pak nechceš, ne? No dobrý, no, tak lidi. Ale fakt zvířata, ne? A přijeli jsme na Neuhof s tím, že se tady stalo nějaký zvěrstvo a měl bych jet zjistit, co se kde děje. Teď koukám, že tady mám vykřičníček u pána Bernarda. Tak Bernard na mě nemá čas, tak se zeptáme různých jiných. Třeba tebe. Co ty mi řekneš, Kubo? Ne. Já nejsem další. Já jsem jiný.
I'm not a soldier. I'm one of the survivors from Skalitz.
I see, lad. Well then.
Já už jsem ti říkal, že mám koně. A koně. Tam je šedivej. Tam takhle. Kousek. Jinde. Tak co myslíš?
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards, caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah.
To
But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his
Žádnej
cloak.
kapesník, ty vole, já jsem asi jedinej týpek, co nemá u počítače, vole, papírový kapesníky, vole.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
No jako vážně, ať se podíváš na jakýkoliv setup. To by mě taky zajímalo, vole.
And you've got no idea why they did it.
Tak každý tam má, vole, tahací kapesníky.
They ran off without taking anything.
Jsem divný, když je nemám.
There's one man in particular. Huge. Dressed all in black.
Myslíš
Voice
toho
loud
zmrda,
enough
co
to
ti
crack
ukradl
stone.
meč?
Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard.
S čím chci
Can
pomoct?
you help me?
How?
You know the area. How can I figure out which way they went?
They left in a hurry. You could see if there's a fence knocked down. Or a gate.
Zeď nebo branka, jo. Dobře, tak hele, já si doplním cígo. Páč jsem sem přišel kurva nepřipraven.
Farewell.
Jo. Ale Kubo, běda ti, jak jsem lhal. A nemám toho mýho koně. Jo, hele, podívej se na něj. Už se ho viděl vlastně. Ukazoval jsem ti ho. Je můj 0,7 kW. Ne, takhle ne. Píči. Umačkám to Ečko. Tak, přes rukáv hezky takhle. Zeď nebo branka. Co tady máme za bordel?
Aha. This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Dobře, takže víme, kudy uprchli. Počkej, já to mám prozkoumat ještě tady, jo? BC, OK, takže nejdřív B. Ty vole, otoč se ne, asi. Kůň. Pán. Paní. Dva paní. Ty se mnou mluvit nechceš? Ani ty? Ty si se mnou pokecáš? Ne?
Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people.
Protože jsou to
Assumed they
kokoti,
didn't
vole.
take anything.
Proč asi? To je ten kůň nějaký divnej, ne? Vole.
How could anyone be so cruel?
Ty jsi za hajzla tamhle. Co? Drzek.
What? Who's there? Easy. I just came to ask. I don't know
Tak
anything.
povídej. Ale začneme tak, že, jako, že budeme na tebe hodní.
No, nothing. Not a scratch. What really
Víš o tom
happened
něco?
here? I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
A
Didn't
neviděl jsi
happen to
je?
hear where they came from. No, I didn't see a thing.
Proč mám pocit, že mi ten cápek lže? Jak je to veliký? Dost. Je tady nějaký něco. Podívej se na něj. Můj 0,7 kW. Je vole, furt na něj budu se snažit vylízt, vole, přes tu. Kde to bylo? Tady někde dole, že jo? Jo, tady v tom. Počkej, tam jsem byl, ne, kurva. Pomoci jsem přišel. Nebo?
Yeah.
Taková lávečka jenom. Sorry. Sorry, se neposer, vole. No, však tady jsem byl. A on se mnou mluvit nechce. Což znamená, že... Nebo chce? Musíme to ještě raz. Bernarde.
I found a broken gate.
Aha.
And what of it?
Whatever broke it wasn't a horse.
Fine. I'll ask around about it.
Send somebody with me and we'll...
All my men are already searching for them. I've done all I can.
Aha.
Fuck are you lurking around here for? You couldn't be bothered to ride out with us, but now you're hanging around like a bad smell.
Či vole,
We're
tak
off.
jsem toho trošku malinko prostral, no.
Yeah, well.
Don't get away with this.
Bernarde.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Aha,
Good luck to you.
dobře. Fajn, no, tak jsem to posral malinko. Tak počkej, až je najdu. A přivedu je. Nebo ne, já je rovnou strestám. Jo, to bych se musel ještě tady z 0,7 kW trefit. A mohli ani zdrhnout. A to je nějaká krev. Koňské kobily. Kobily. Gobliny jsem chtěl říct. Mám si prohlížet ty hovna?
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Severního hřebčína. Dobrá tedy. Provedem. Kopneme všediváka. Mrkneme se dovnitř. Dovnitř myslím lesa. Něco slyším. Jak jsem na tom s nábojema? Asi luka. Vezmeme si šípa. Mám meč.
What kind of nonsense is that? Someone... What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. I'll slaughter you. Ah!
To psí prdele.
Come here, baby liver.
Je. Tyba 3 šípy. Smrtej. Dáš si prdel. Umři ty zmrde. Vyndej ten meč. Mrtko. Super. Takže po nějakých 15 minutách ani ne hry přišel první boj. Víš, jak to dopadlo? Dopadlo to tak, jak jsem to prostě čekal. Dobře, takže já mu musím... Hlavně asi nepoužívat tu sekeru, ten meč, protože... Zbraně. Si tam doběhneme, až to nebylo tak daleko.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Christ's sake, what other options do I have? I won't make it to camp and you know it. You want to leave me here to die in agony?
All right, then. What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. Bring it
A
on.
kurva. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Co ty?
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me with iron in their hands and... some damn peasant kills
Já
me.
chtěl takýho vytláka, vole, že by si z toho posral,
Dagger
vole.
covered in horse shit.
Ty toho máš? Zakrvácený hák? Na koňský kopyta. Peníze, pěkně peníze máš u sebe. No, hele. Ty už to nepotřebuješ.
Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
Co ty máš? Batvat. Má batvat. Peníze, taky pěkný peníze. Vší probojný. Jeden, škoda. Sorry, taky to nepotřebuješ. Já budu přetížený jako kráva. No, jako kráva ne, ale jako... Něco jo, no. Ale něco sežerem. To tohle. No a teď koně... Jo, počkej, já si ho můžu zavolat vlastně. Názdar 0,7 kW. Já teda tady říkám takovouhle věc, ale já si nejsem jistý. Třeba je to blbě. Já jsem to jenom tak nějak odvodil. Kolik to je? Kolik je kůň? 0,7 kW, ne? Asi. Plus, minus. A když máš auto, který má, nevím, plácnu 72 až 5 kW, tak jsi okolo kila. 16 z produkce VW, tak mají tuším těch 75 kW, tak je 104 koně. Takže tak nějak by to asi možná teoreticky mohlo odpovídat.
You better put that weapon away, or you'll be
That
asking
weapon
for trouble.
away, damn it!
There were bandits here. 2 of them. Right there to the north in the woods.
What? You saw them?
Jo, viděl jsem je a dokonce mě jednou zabili.
They're dead.
You killed them?
One of them. The other was already dying. He had this on him. It must be from the stud farm.
All right. Ask the folk here about it. I'll take the men and scout the woods. Take care now.
Ok, jo, do píče, já vím, no. Proč mám tu pochodeň?
I'll have a scar to remember them by.
Co by ti nechali na památku, Kubíku? Ale
Do
nevíš
you know
něco o
anything
tomhle
about this
háku?
hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Drzek.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed
To je
up and
před
left.
chvilkou jsem ho viděl
What?
dole.
Look, I know how he looks, but Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know, but you gotta promise me one thing.
To víš, že jo.
When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that.
Uhlíři mají vždycky nějaký plácek, ne?
Aye.
Vlastně tam dělají ty
Except these ones
ne
won't be
pilíře.
far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm
Milíře.
towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road,
Po
through the
velký
woods in the
cestě do lesa
direction of
kůžící.
Easings.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the
To dává
woods along
smysl.
running water, I'll find them.
Exactly. Farewell.
Já vím. Tak něco přehážeme na sebe. Jo, takhle se tady na to podíváme. Otvat. Ale ty boty vypadají lépe. Pec. Prstěný Ono mi to změní výřečnost. Myšky. To jsou myšky, kurva. Jo, to je na lokty, jakože, aha. Aha. Ale já mám nátepníky, ty jsou lepčejší. Kolhoty. Si necháme to, co máme. Jo, hovno, nenecháme, tady si vezmeme tyhle. Páč, ty jsou lepčejší. Tomu si dáme jednu prošívanici hrubou. Rukavici kumahanskou necháme, rukavice kožené. Suknice. Jo, takhle. Aha. Jo, ale zmizí mi. To je na pindoura. Dobře, OK. Nízky, podívej, kolik mám peněz. Tohle všechno nacpíme na koně. Já teda nevím, kolik ten kůň toho může uníst. No, ještě něco, jo. Pak to prodáme. Výpis si nechám asi u sebe. A to nemůžu, zaječí maso, to můžu. Ale už jsem lehkej, obyčejná voda, fuj, co bych dělal s obyčejnou vodou. Mám si vzít bat? Vezmeme si bat. Ty vole, zase takhle klávesa. A jdeme se podívat teda na toho zrska. Ten byl tamhle u toho zmizelého nejhovského pacholka. A hledat nemusím, páč mi úplně přesně, kde je. Tamhle u těch dveří. Ale počkej. Kde je? No, vede mě... Ty kráva, jsem to narval do zdi. To jsem ale pindour.
Yeah.
Vede mě to sem. Pičo. Až se mi z toho malinko zvednul kufr. A tak. Půjdem podal vody. Musíme na ně narazit. Jak řekl... Co Jakub. Nedělají víc kouře, než... Víc smradu, než... Počkej. Ten kůň asi úplně se mu nechtělo, si myslím, teďka. Hej, s tebou chci mluvit.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Hledám
Could you
zrska.
help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry. There's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
Nelžeš.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here.
Jo,
But
to
then
by
again,
dávalo
there
smysl.
are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were
No, ode mě
generous
ti
with their
stříbro
silver.
nekápne, vole.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Dobře. Budu se zeptat jinam, ale nejdřív mi řekni,
You have
kam by
any
mohl
idea
jít.
where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Užec. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow
Běž
the river.
podél vody, ne?
That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Good luck to you.
Jo, mám jít. Jo, tamhle někam. Hore.
Yeah.
Přidej. Jeď. Skoč. Leď. Běž. Lež. No, jako zkratkou. Tady jsem znal tu zkratku, víš, jako chodíval jsem tudy, když jsem byl malej, tak společně s kamarádem jsme tudy chodili přes halky.
Yeah.
Kurva, mám jsem si rozsekal hubu. A můj kůň už nemůže. Bychom... Jo, kde jsme? Vida. Takže... Ufrčíme, co? Jak je to daleko, kurva? To je hodně daleko. Kde byli ty uhlíři? Tady. Takže ještě tak plus minus jednou tolik.
Yeah.
Myslíš, že mě ten kůň má rád? Krávo, po tomhle asi mě mít rád nebude. Píš vodu? Ale voda nemůže být na kopci, je to blbost. Takže musí být dole. No, tady je nějaký tábor. Čau. Nazdar, uhlíři, hledám zrska.
God be with you.
I'm searching for a stable boy from Neuhof. They call him Ginger.
I know him right enough, but I don't know where he is now.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to find him.
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Maybe he's there. Good luck to you.
Jako vážně? Mám mu věřit? Ty vole, vždycky zmáčknu to Ečko místo toho ks. Předák, aha.
Good health, dear.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof.
Je náhodou o něm něco nevíš, věď?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
Takže mi neřekne.
I could give you something to loosen your lips. What do you say?
I enjoy a good chat, but not even Silver can open my mouth when I don't know anything.
I see. But we can come to some kind of agreement, can't we?
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
Downstream by Townburg? Somewhere by the castle?
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as convincing as you. I'll be with you.
To znamená, že si ho nepráskl, nebo? Jak tomu mám rozumět? Je někde nějaká cestička nebo něco? Jo, hele, tadyhle máme cestu.
Yeah.
Teď se nesmíme moc vzdálit od vody. Takže půjdeme trošku lesem. Takzvaný cross country. Cross country koňmo. Ty pičo. Už jsem moc doma neskočil. Počkej. Nazdar, uhlíři. Tak co, kde máte předáka? Dvojče, Radan. Tak co, dvojče? Dobrý.
Where are you hiding Ginger?
What?
Don't try that one on me. I know he's friends with you and your brother. I need to talk to him about the massacre at the stud farm. He's the only witness.
All right. I'll tell you. But first, you have to deal with those two bandits who've been asking about him.
Then you can take me there now.
Někdy to pomůže, ale malá lež ještě nikdy nikomu neublížila.
I'm glad to hear it.
No, jak to říkám. Je stejně jako když jdeš do
If you don't
hospody.
believe me, I can take you to
Kolik
their
jsi
bodies.
měl? 2,
All
lásko, 2.
I'll take your word for it. Ginger's hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go north along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a spring. There's an overgrown path from there that'll lead you to where Ginger is. it's easy to miss it.
Thank you.
Po pravé straně zarostlá cesta, jo. Počkej, podíváme se ale na mapu, jsem řekl. Jo. To si úplně nepomohl. Ale myslím, když to teda tady vypadlo. Zajda! Se rovno zajdu, teď hledáme zrzíka. Nehoda. Co bylo za nehodu? Cápek. Zarostlá cestička. Nemůžeš jí minout, říkali. Bude asi vončo. Nejspíš. Co ty lapkové, vole? Na mě tady někdo vyskočí, ne? A tam je nějaká chajda. Ťuk. Nazdar, zrzavej.
It's not. Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
Ale bylo to kecáš,
I
Jindro.
want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Jo, proč se
Why
utekl?
did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Děláme to jinak.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Ty krávo, já jsem se připravil na dlouhý příběh. Chci to slyšet. Musím pít, že to chci slyšet.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light.
Jo, a to je svědectvo tohle.
Then it was too late.
Určitě
They went
znáš, ne,
past
když
and I thought they must be
třeba,
horse
nevím,
thieves. I would have yelled, only I
někam
was afraid
položíš
they'd kill
nějakou
me.
věc, která
So I
tam být
waited
nemá.
until they were out of sight and
Nevím,
started
třeba
to sneak away.
cestovní
Then-
tašku, když se
then the
někam
slaughter
chystáš
is
druhý den, nebo to položíš si na chodbu. Když se v noci
I thought
vychcát
they'd steal the
a
horses
nakopneš.
and ride off.
Normálně
That
tam
would be
nebejvá,
bad
ne? A
enough,
najednou tam je,
but
ty vole.
then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low
OK,
if I
poznávací
valued my
znamení
life.
kulhání.
He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been
Bylo.
maybe
Oni
8 of them,
nekulhali.
and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
O čem se
Do you know
hádali?
what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
Ty vole, to je fakt normálně really jako dneska, vole, s těma rusákama. Ty taky jsou úplně v píči, páč vůbec netuší, vole, co tam dělají.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all.
Dobře, ale tak...
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
You don't have to tell me everything, just who they were and where they went.
I only recognized one of them. A fellow from Ujits with a limp. He lives in a house on the edge of the
Okolo
village.
těch Úžic se to
He's in the
točí
tavern
docela
there
dlouho,
whenever he
takže...
does the coin.
What else do you know?
Nothing. That's all.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait!
Víc
What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
Ale v
It's all
pohodě.
over with them. You've nothing more to fear.
Really? God bless you. But there's just one thing.
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Jako zeptat se můžu, no, ale... Ne, běž tam.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
Takže mě teďka čekají Úžice, jo? Jsou nějaký houby? Tak já mám jídlo vlastně s sebou. No počkej, já mám nějaký ty perky, nebo ne perky, ale... Jo. Dva... Tadyhle ty věci. Já si to můžu... někam přidat. Co děláš? Tady výřečnost. Rozbalím. Co je tohle? Mě zajímalo. Ne, tak to chci tohle. Vitalita ukazuje, kolik toho jedinec vydrží. S rostoucí vitalitou roste i stamina a rychlost její obnovy. S rostoucí vitalitou se člověk pomalu unaví a vydrží dále běžet. Aha, to se mi bude určitě hodit. Krvácíš pomaleji. Běháš pomaleji, ale o to dále. Běháš rychleji, ale běh tě také rychleji unaví. No, tohle všechno mám zavření. Tak já chci asi pomaleji krvácet. To dává smysl, ne? Já mám sílu. Uneseš o 15 liber více. Údery mi ubírají míň. Dokážu nosit mrtví bez staminy. Je zaklesnutí v souboji máš 40% vyšší šanci. Uneseš o 15 liber více. Jo. Vím, že to je možná blbost, ale... Počkej. Já to už mám. Tak. Tohle. No nevím, no. To je úplně vohovně. Hlavní úroveň. Když zapůsobil na ženský. Aha. Aha. Jo, to už mám. Jo, to chci. Ne, že bych jako plánoval nějak být ve vězení častěji, ale to si budem. Tečka tam a tam. Aha, aha, aha. Že jo. Pak. Trochu si dáme teda tohle asi. Jo, přijmout. Začíná noc? Držubu. No, ono je 7:30. Pryč. Tady je docela svah. Mám takhle jakože po vrstevnici. Abychom neupadli. Dobrá. Ne. Už jsem tam skoro byl, já jsem píčus. Jako frajer teďka, jo. Jsem dosáhl nové úrovně jezdectví. Podívej, jak mi to kluše, vole. Měl bych jít asi možná si vyspat, ne? Trošku třeba. Nějaký stavení. Jsem tam zahlédl. Vypadá to, že jdu přímo k němu. Tak se jdeme zeptat. Oh. trošičku mě zmáhá ta jízda. Vole, co se stojí s očima. Tak, teď jsme asi někde tady. Jo, počkej, kudy jsem se sem dostal do píči.
Look who deigns to grace us with
No, ty
his
jsem přece
presence.
já.
I was looking for that boy
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
Jasný.
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse
Vydržet
back to
hubu,
the
když ti
castle and
předávám
be
svou
shut of
klientskou
you.
moudrost.
But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion. I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely
drsnej.
clear.
Alberte.
Now,
Ne Albert.
let's hear what you have to learn.
Se jmenuje Bernard. No a co kdybych ti řekl?
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
OK. Kde najdu pana Racka?
God bless you. What troubles you?
Je takový,
My lord,
jako
I
dost
managed to find a
filmový, no,
clue to the
spíš.
whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story,
Oh,
or
sorry.
just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Já myslím, že stručně to bude
Well,
stačit.
in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
But the boy didn't know him by
Konečně.
name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Zajímavý, že nikoho nesere, vole, že mám na hlavě dobu, která, vole,
Why choose Merhoyed?
evokuje to, že vypadám jak
It's
neználek.
somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Že jsou to
Creating
zmrdí.
fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Já jsem mu to už říkal.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
Ale teď už jsem ti to řekl.
Actually, I haven't found out anything yet, sir.
Put a little effort into it, lad. Talk to people and use your head. If you get the feeling they're hiding something, press them or trick them. You have to solve this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Provedu. Vole, já to
I
musím...
have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found out one of the bandits is from there. A fellow they call
Kulhavej
Limpy
Luboš, jo?
Luboš.
Jak jsi na to přišel, že to je kulhavej Luboš?
What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
OK.
May the Lord watch over you.
Tak. Abych to viděl teď na cestu dom. To je až to... Tak vidíš, takhle daleko jsem, jo. Co kdybych se vychrápal na Tamberku? Tamberg. A mám postel, ne, vlastně. Na tom nádvoříčku, v té předsíně toho, jak tam za mnou přišla ta, jmenovala? Vůbec jsem zapomněl, jak se jmenovala. Kurva. Dobrý. Dobře, ukáž. Mám tu louč.
I've got this. What is it? You look like a well-travelled man, and I could use a man like that. Let me put it this way. I know how to come by some serious wealth. Treasure, so to speak. And I'm willing to share this information with you for a trifling sum.
Co ti prcám?
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
The thing is, it's a bit out of the way. And with all that's happening in the country, the roads ain't safe. Never mind the forests. So I'd rather leave the joys of exploring to someone bolder than me.
Sounds a little fishy to me. How do you know about it?
Now that was an interesting twist of fate. I won it from a fellow at dice. He ran out of coin and bet this crumpled parchment. I'd have sent him to hell, of course, if I'd been sober. But I says to myself, why not? And I won it.
I've no time for such tall tales.
Tall tales? The insolence of you.
Zasloužil by si šíp dozad, ale... Ježíš, co jsem zmáčknul? A jdeme vpravo či vlevo? Tamberg. No, tam budeme cestovat normálně. Takhle. Ať je to rychlejší určitě. To je půlnoc. Musím jít hajít. Počkej, kde jsem? No už vím. Sir. Stup. Tedy spíš sestup. Sestup do píči.
Wait a moment! You're him, right? The boy from Skalitz!
To jsem já. Nějaký ten pak klíč? Nebo tam nechci líst? Pojď jsem tu na návštěvě. Bych taky šel docela spát. Začínáme být ti odpočatí. Jdeme se vydat do Úžic.
Wait a moment! You're him, right? The boy from Skalitz!
Jo. Viděl jsi to?
Yeah.
No tak.
Yeah.
Já.
Yeah.
To zatáčí někam, kam se mi to nelíbí.
Kit nem látom. Megjött a mulatság. Hé, ott
Ti jsou
van!
kamarádi.
Vigyázz! Vigyázz! Látom az ellenséget! Látom őt! Ott mi!
Na tom s těma čípama 14 kousků. Píči s tebou. Píči s tebou. Ale umřu. Natáhni. Natáhni. Ne, já tohle souboje fakt nemám rád. Já to neumím. Nějak jsem pořádně si to... Sorry. Pořádně jsem se to ještě nenaučil. A... Přesně důvod, proč nehraju, vole, soulovky třeba. A nevím, jestli si to slyšel, já jsem to říkal při tom prvním seznámení s tím Jindrou, ale já jsem si soulovku stáhnul do počítače. 1505 korun nebo kolik? Elden Ring. A víš co? Ty vole, já jsem tady, jo.
Wait! I need to talk to you! You're the young fellow who came here from Skalitz half dead, aren't you?
Mě to zajímá.
Why do you ask?
Well, if it is you, the lady of the castle is looking for you.
Aha.
I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. Take care now.
Žofejná svatba. Tak se teda za ní půjdeme podívat, nebudeme bojovat hned. Kde ji najdem? Oni se tady takhle válejí. Je ta božena. Zde má paní? Ahoj, pane Stanberka. Hledám tvoji ženu. A kde ji máš? Je to blbost. A tady jsou ještě dveře, ty jsem přehlíd. To je ona. Mám jí tady... Co? Budit? Jo, počkám. Kolik hodin? Od 7:30 ráno ona ještě chrápe, jo, to si dělá prdel, ne? A já ji střelím takhle jenom do nohy trošku. Ne.
The
Zbudíme.
Lord save you. What do you need?
To já nevím, vole, ty jsi chtěla
I
se
heard you
mnou
wanted
mluvit.
to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them
Jo,
for
takhle, já tě
My lady,
seženu.
why me?
me. Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you.
Já nevím,
Is
jestli
that
to
not true?
chci řešit, ale nějaký... Dobře. Jo.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Ty vole, teď ti to řekla, teď. A ty se znova na to ptáš? Korunku ze Sázavy, víno z Ratají a Milouše z Úžických stájí.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
125 peněz.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
Jeronim Slesky.
You said a roan from Ujits.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself,
Jasný,
but
taky trošku
I can
ferárko,
already
viď, mezi
imagine how he'll end
koňma.
up killing himself on that horse. But you,
Nebo možná spíš
so young
Mustang.
and vigorous.
Co s tím
Who
vínem?
am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai.
Na to
He's
jsem
the
se
only
ptal, ne?
person
Už to
in the-
prdele.
And believe me,
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
thank you, Henry. I just
Dobře,
wish there were others here I could trust so
ale
well.
jenom protože jsi to ty, tak
May the Lord watch over you.
uskočíme jak se to řekne? Jak se to řekne do prdele? Z hlavní linky a trošičku si za sidequestujeme. Ale tak ty krávo, tady toho je. To je ten pičus. Jo, aha, já musím zaplatit to léčení, vole. Tereza, za to jsem nebyl. Jak jsem na tom s jídlem? Celkem to jde. Už se nemá žádný jídlo. No má ten můj kůň, že jo? Jo. Takhle. Tohle zahodíme. Ať jsem ho prosral. Tady z toho si něco dáme. A dáme do kuchařce. Je kuchařka. Aha, to nelze, jo? a někde tady nemám to.
What then?
Vydrž, hledám. Ty vole. No to teďka nejde tady. Jo, uvařit peněz. Tak nic.
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care.
Aha. Ještě bych o tom trošku posmlouval.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Chtěl bych malinko... Cože? To si děláš prdel? Ona mi za to může nabídnout jenom 20? No tak to jdi do prdela, vole. To jsem si nevšiml, vole. Kde to vidím, že má 20 ona u sebe? Jo, tady 20, jasný. Ty jsem ale píčus. Tak jdi do prdele. Nedostaneš ani hovno. Když jsi kráva, tak ti do prdele. To jsem ti chtěl, vole, dát spoustu masa. No takhle ne. Ale nechceš, nech bejt. Nevemeš ty, veme jiný pán. Čikmán. Já se podívám teda, kam mám jet. Když teda... budeme si dequestit. Ty pičo, jak je to roztahaný. Ale tohle můžeme udělat... při jednom. Já v té sázově tam bych se... Co ještě nebyl, že jo? Se tam podíváme. Do sázavy, co? Tady v té vesnici bych mohl zkusit prodat to maso. Já jsem to mohl zkusit u toho píčuse vlastně. On se jmenoval, vole. Plachta? Ne plachta. Jak se jmenoval? Tenhle ten.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
Co kdybych ti nabídnul? Aha. Počkej, nemá tolik peněz. Já už jsem mu to prodal? Votava.
Take care now.
Já už jsem mu to prodal? No jo. To jsem ale fishtron. Mně to napadlo. Škoda to vyhodit. Už se potřeba zbavit ještě toho zbytku. Sice nevím kde. To úplně nevyšlo. To nepřelezu, jo? Dobře. Tak to objedeme, no. Bože. Já neposeru, ne? Přece. Už tady byl ten vykřičník. O, počkej. Takhle to mám přes rukáv. Koželuch?
My respects to you.
Já tady nechci pracovat, vole. Zapomeň. Je píčo, furt budu mačkat to, vole. Jedem. Je to s krtkou. Přes. Vyschrem korytem potoka, či co to je? V Sázavě jsem ještě nebyl. Bude hezky určitě. A čas od času si udělal nějaký... A co je, vole? Čas od času si udělal nějaký side quest? Nevadí. Když je to pro tak úvabnou paní, jako je naše paní Štěpánka. Mlejn. V mlejnu jsou vždycky ty, vole. Víš kdo? No šejdíři, jak se říká. Můžeš jim prodat zboží.
What in the...
Moje Mirko? Ahoj, nemáš tátu?
Has something happened?
Tátu scháním. Nebo nemůžu mluvit. Ty tady seš sama? Na celým takovýmhle velkým. No, tak jako přeju, no. Kde máš tátu, se tě ptám.
Come now.
Nebavíš se mnou? Tak si škubni. Třeba, takový krpál dolů. To na to taky jednou dojde. Aha. To byl nějaký masakr asi někdy. Vidím krev. A asi je to nepodstatné. Nehoda. Pičo, tohle je místo na přepadení, vole. Tak doufám, že jim projedu. Živ a zdrav. Další nehoda. Jak se dostanu na druhou stranu? Ale tady by to možná nemuselo být ani moc hluboký. Já jsem ve mlejně. Mlynáři. Ty jsou jasný.
Well, look what we have here. The little fucker who owes Peshek money. What now? Have you come to pay up? Until you do, keep the hell away from my mill. We millers stick together.
To si děláš, prdel.
Look out.
Co pak, já jsem za vošou stál, vole. Já jsem... Jak si vedeš, prdel? Debile. Pro Peška, vole. Já u něj bydlím, vole, tak jako proč bych mu nezaplatil? Já mu zaplatím, samozřejmě, že mu zaplatím, ty peníze už mám. Si myslíš, že je to tak jednoduchý? Tady bylo něco sehnat, vole, když něco prodáváš, vole, za 21 peněz?
Well, I never. The pig.
Yeah.
Pánové si chtěli se mnou hrát a já na ně nemám náladu. Takový oškliváky. Tohle vypadá, že už jsem v Sázavě. To už bych řekl, že jo. Krásná práce. Našli jsme Sázavu. Plesk. Dostal do čela hezky. Mlynář, super. Tady máme nějakýho rovíčka, který by mohl vědět. Asi nejsou oni, ne? O jo.
God be with you.
Jo, tak
The
asi jo.
lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown. A beautiful
Jasně,
moldavite
takže zajeď
south
ještě
of
teďka
we
tam.
had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
No. Hele, dal ses na vojnu.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now.
Ctihodný
Or
pan
under the
Martin
ground.
Vízek.
Farewell.
Měl bych se tady porozhlídnout, protože tady můžu určitě... To píči, vole, zase tady ta klávesa. Tady určitě dokážu uplatnit tady stavíte nový kostel, nebo starý kostel opravujete? Pěkný koník, pěkný. Ale moje ještě diváka to nemá, to je. Já jsem se tady jak zase. Asi by bylo lepší slíst toho koně. Jo, tamhle celý město velký, vole. Potřebuji někomu prodat, vole, to moje maso rychle, než se zkazí úplně.
Isn't that... What? Shit! Henry! Henry! Here!
Jo, vy jste? Jo, Matouš, vole.
He really is ignoring us.
He's got to be bloody joking.
Jsem slyšel, kucí, že jste v Sázavě, ale já jsem netušil, že vás tady uvidím.
I'm glad to see you.
We know each other?
Do we know each other? Did a cumin hit you over the head?
Is he making fun of us?
Oh, they really did hit you over the head with something, didn't they?
Well, they did give me a good beating, and I've definitely got a few things mixed up.
But did you get a coin from the barn?
Cože?
What? Coin?
From the barn.
Stop making fun of Henry. You can see he's confused.
Idiots.
So, do you remember us now?
Yes. 2 blockheads from Skalitz. Before the attack, you 2 were bullshitting in the tavern.
He recognizes us.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
No a tak kdybyste věděli, vole, co proběhl ten, jak se jmenuje ten zmrt, vole, co předhodil Terezu těm umánům.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Ratai that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you 2 getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Well, you 2 and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt.
Si to tady všechno hezky rozquestím? No, to říkám.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Ratai and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? I'll be with you.
Hostinec ubytování. Tady bych mohl najít, vole, nějakou... Šenkička. Ze šenkičkou bych mohl obchodovat.
You look like you've been assaulted.
Krásná práce. Tak já jsem na tom s jídlem. No fajn, odpočatej. No, moc ne. Mohl bych si tady koupit nocleh, ne? Jde na to. Tam si šla? Paní?
Can I sleep here?
All right. For how long?
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
Kolik budeš chtít? Co si děláš? Nebo...
That's a lot. I'll have to think it over.
Suit yourself.
Reputace...
May the Lord watch over you.
280, to se posrala, ne? Nebo 200, pane, ale i tak to je hodně, vole. 200, pane, chtěl. 80 mám já, vole. Já jsem chtěl vše kouknout. Víš, že by tady mohl být někdo, s kým bych mohl prohodit ještě nějaký...
Good day to you.
Nějaký ty... Si nechci hrát.
God be with you.
Tak čau kluci. Musím se podívat, kde je ten most. Kde? Takže jdeme do Dčka. Se bohobloval hlavou od doškovou střechu. Nevím, jestli jsem udělal dobře, že jsem přijmul tenhle quest, ale... Takhle, jako určitě si pootvírám místa na mapě. Potkal jsem Fricka s Matušem. To dlouho neviděl. Máme nějaký nový perk, tak bychom ho mohli rovnou aktivovat. Jo, takže si můžu vybrat, buď unese víc. A tohle chci určitě. Nevýhled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nehoda. Tady někde by měl být teda ten most. Tady někde se ztratil pán Martin Wiesner, nebo Vízek.
Yeah.
Co tohle? Co to říká, nebo? To nevypadá úplně na nehodu.
Yeah.
Mě přepadnou, vole, sleduj. To bylo zahadej. Nevím.
Yeah.
Budu muset prohledat ten les. Se mě úplně nechce, vole. Jdeme dolů k řece, jak mi skončí Dčko, abychom se mrkli. Teď. Kde je tady? Pak musím do toho lesa, teda. Dobře, tak teda jdem.
Hey, who's there? Is someone there?
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Tuan! Get over here!
Vedle.
Gone weak at the knees.
Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm!
Tady umřeš. Pojď jsi kokot. Ty pěkným palcama.
Mohail. You called.
Co je? Proč jsem spadnul dolů?
Come here, little. Is that all you got? I'll slaughter you. What do you banish to? Must be here somewhere.
Nemůžu při... Dobře.
Hey.
To je vykrvácem, vole. Neříkám to? Ale už víme, nejspíš, kde máme ten vltamín. Usázali. Jo, aha, já to musím jít znova prodat.
Sir, Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Obchodovat?
May the Lord watch over you.
Prodat? Předtím jsem ji to prodal za víc, ne? Ne, 280 jsem dal, jasně. Vůbec o tom nebudu smlouvat, ne? Je to humus, tak si to sněžente. bych měl mít teďka na šedivákovi sekru a tesák. Já teď momentálně používám tesák, že jo? Nemůžu... Víc toho asi nevymyslím. Když tam normálně zajedeme, necháme se znova zabít. Protože... Proč? Protože... Ovec! Viděl jsi ji? Až úplně na poslední chvíli. Já totiž nemám zapnutý jakože úplně dobrý vykreslování, takže tam, nebo ne úplně dobrý vykreslování, bych to keču. Ale ty vole, co je to s tebou, vole? Já jsem si totiž trošičku to ořezal. Ale myslím si, že ta grafika jako ani tak není jako zlá. Když teda funguje jak má. Protože jsem chtěl mít jistotu toho, že se mi to nebude lagovat. To si posral, ty idiote.
Great! Get over here! Come here, Lily Liver! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Is that all you got? To arms! Get over here! You're dead! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Okot, sem.
Slaughter you!
Ty vole, mě sejmul, jo. Jsem úplně nečekal, jako. Super, no, paráda. Pičo. Tak jako jak v boji, kurva, vole, to nebyl vůbec žádný boj. Ale to mrdám, seru na to, protože mě nebaví, mě fakt úplně totálně vytáčí to do píči, že musím někam jet hodinu. Já vím, asi 2 minuty ani ne. Ale sere mi to, pak mi to sere. Prodám jí ty sračky, vole, a... Hej, mám tady pro tebe trošku, vole, zkažený maso.
What can I do for you? Take care.
Jestli co zač? Vítek. Aha, dobře, sorry. Mrkneme se tady trošku. Tady jsme. Třeba se mi to povede uložit někde jinde a nebudu muset mít, vole, nebudu jim muset furt prodávat tohleto zkažený maso. To je co tady? Kráva? Nezní. Já jsem to měl možná prodat řesníkovi, vole. To jsem posral do píči. Jsem to neprodal jim. Dobrá, já furt budu mačkat to Ečko posraný. No tak nasedni, co děláš? Ty vole, tady. Vůbec? Já jsem tvým pánem, víš? Hledám svýho pána. To mi je kupec, vole, tady. No, asi tamhle totiž.
In the temple of Jerusalem.
Patnéř. To dělá takový patnéř. Máš klobásky, oka. Šarlatán, jo.
I know you. I know you from somewhere.
No, to by mě zajímalo.
Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Ten čurák.
If your cottage burnt down, our sausages will still taste good. If your husband is murdered...
Kořen mandragory, ty kokot. Co já ti můžu prodat? Ty máš dost peněz. Budu ti provádět, nebudu. Teď toho moc nemám, vole. Jak to? Ale možná dostanu reputaci. Tak, teď voholem koně. Ne. Kde jsi tady vzal najednou? Tak, teď si předáme věci z tebe na mě. Znovu do inventáře. Jasně, že přijmou. Jak to prodáme tady tomu píčusovi? Doufám teda.
Good health to you.
Boty bychom si možná mohli nechat. čepec kupnu. Němec panský asi ne. Nebo jo? Ne, ten si necháme. Tenhle si nechám. Mánské luptiny úplně k hovnu. Ještě nechci. Červený kalhoty. Mělý kalhoty. Jo, dvoje. Dobře. Havice rozbité. Havice olivové. Havice lehká, hrubá. Si nechám asi. Přilbu taky. Jedny rukavice se zbavím. Dobře, tak 2. A sekera je taky už k hovnu. Nebo? Tak se dá rozbít nebo nedá? Zlomený šíp, co? Nekoupíš zlomený šíp? Tak a schválně. Dá se s tebou smlouvat?
Do you want to get me in trouble? Don't try selling me stolen goods.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms and asparagus. Come
Já
right
jsem
up. No need to be
to může jenom u mládáře, jo, teda. Jak jsi to poznal, že jsou kořeny? Kradený, vole. Dobře. Samozřejmě mi teď nabídne asi daleko méně, že jo? Tohle to znamená, že je to stolen, ne?
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so
Carrots and apples picked today.
Agree?
Put a smile on your face.
that's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
I'll go for that.
No, krásná práce. Teď vlastně mám. Sice jako ono to vypadá, že toho mám hodně na sobě, ale on všechno měl kůň do píči.
Come and buy some.
Pač ten toho měl na sobě jak na sráno. Takže. Co? To nejde. Louč, netuším, jestli to dát. Dáme na koníka, taky dáme na koníka. Doufám, že neumře ten kůň, vole. By mě nasral. Aha. Kakra. Tak se nám to trošku nějak rozpadá. Co mi teda teďka? Já jsem přijal nějakou tu výzvu tý ženský. Musím mít zabít ty pinďoury. Abych dostal ten vltavín, nebo co to je. Tož úplně se mně nechce, páč mi to úplně nefunguje. Tady mám nejvíc nejhovskýho lapku. Aha. Aha, já můžu zpátky do Ratají. Počkej, já můžu cestovat vlastně, já jsem idiot. Jsem ne teda, ale když to bychom mohli vzít při jednom, já musím dostat tyhle zmrty 2. To bych potřeboval nějaký, ale nějakou zbraň, nebo nějaký, nevím, lehký kulomet, nebo 9 aspoň. Asi jsem tady brzo, že jo? Jestli piču, svole se rozjedeš, vole, jak idiot. Co tady máme? Boty. Jasně no, boty, Švéc. Jdu podél vody. Jedu přímo k těm 2 kundím bratrům.
What was that?
Ale rozhodně
What have
se.
we here?
Ale
Who's there?
nebudu ti to vysvětlovat asi. Dobře. Jen tak. No což. Pojď sem, koníčku, pojď. Odkud ti se vždycky vyto? No to je, ty jsi jak ta motorka, vole, toho, jak se jmenoval? Jak hořel a jezdil. Jak víš? Ghost Rider, už jsem si vzpomněl. Já nechci, aby mě zase zabili. Proč nemůžu mít na sobě nějakou lepší zbroj? Dej si ženu. Musím někoho zabít, že jo? O, ne, takové věci se nedělají. Kopčík. Naštěstí, bo tohle to má jako, tohle to je výhoda toho mikrofonu, že se ho může takhle fakt jako jenom lehce ťukancem mutnout. Tak a teď bych potřeboval, vole, udělat F5. Mám jeden průbojnej. No což. To ty kunďáci, tady někde, že jo?
Hey, who's there? What's going on there? Who's there? What's that? Hey. Who's there?
Nemůže nějak vylákat někam?
What's...
Ani se netrefím, bo.
Entertainment. Hey, all of you, gather here. Raise the alarm.
Vole, si vytáhnu louč, ty píčo. No chápeš to do píči? Proč mám v ruce tu skurvenou louč? Já to mrdám. Fakt. Tady v té hře opravdu do píči si nedokážu vzít zbraň do ruky, kterou chci. Při té hře, ale něco si... A není to poprvé, fakt to není poprvé tohle. Chceš si vzít zbraň? Jo. Mám nastavený. Hele, podívej, já ti to ukážu, jo. Na tomhle tlačítku spodním mám, vole, sekeru. Teď momentálně, vole, nějak co jiného. Na tom vrchním tlačítku tak mám, vole, tu dřevěnou věc, z který se střílejí ty jiný dřevěný věci. A nefunguje to. Jestli se teďka objevím u té šenkýřky a budu jí muset prodat, vole, všechny věci a jemu taky tam tomu zmrtlovi, tak jedu pryč a sedu na celou baronku. Nebo kontesu, nebo co to je. Přesně. Že akorát tady prodáme tyhle pindě, vole, to.
Jesus Christ! Your clothes! Were you assaulted? Damn bandits, may they burn in hell! May the Lord watch you.
A prcat. Rozmohlo se nám tady takový nešvar. Někde jsem viděl kať. Tamhle. Aha, správnou. Tady se teda neumeju, jo? Dobrá. Víš, co je skvělý, že já teď, když budu cestovat do jsem chtěl nasednout koně nejdřív. Do toho, no do píči, vole, no přesně. Jak se to kurva jmenuje? Úžice. Do těch Úžic. Jo, tak tam cestovat nemůžu, takže můžu do Tamberka. Tak mě a krásně může několikrát někdo přepadnout, což se 100% stane. A já budu bojovat o svůj holý život, vole, posranýma zbraněma, který neumím vyndat. Mně se ta hra líbí. Neříkám, že ne. Ty kecáš, já jsem došel do Tamberka úplně bez problémů, jo. Jenže ten tak kokot nebude mít... Sorry. On nebude mít u sebe dost peněz určitě, vole. Otava.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Good luck to you.
On nemá prachy. Dlouho chci spát, dlouho. A to je píčovina. Já chci jenom to uložit. Abych, až budu cestovat kousek dál, tak aby mě nezabili. Jsem pak nemusel zase přes celý tu ten posranej svět, který si vole pan Vávra vymyslel. Oni, pojď. No, pojď. Tak a my to švihneme teďka horem krásně rovnou do Úžic. Tady mě přepadnou. Jedeme přímo na Ačko. Rovnou. Nikde se nebudeme... Ty pičo. Nikde se nebudeme zdržovat. Kolik máme hodin? Dobře. Jsem čekal, že toho dneska rozehraju trošku víc, vole. Ne, já se tady budu prcat, vole, nějakýma... Ty sidequesty jako taky asi jsou důležitý, že jo? Bez nich asi jako nezískáš nějakých spoustu jiných věcí, ale... To mě nebaví. Nebo ne, nebaví. Serou mě. Představický les. Tohle taky vypadá, vole, na přepadení, vole. Teď jsem z pašíků, vole. Nebudou po mě střílet. Jo, nebudou po mě střílet. Můžou vlastně lukem. No já být lapka. Tak na takovýhle cestě lapem. Lapu. Ses neposral, no, tak seš unavený trošku, no. Si to neuvědomil, sorry. Zjistím, kde bydlí kulhavý lapka. Ale bych si tady mohl možná zajistit nějaký ubytování. Ale to vypadá jako hostinec. Ty i budeš vědět určitě, že jo?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off
Na
my
kraji
nose.
vsi u cesty na Rataj.
The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
How about if I pay you for several nights?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
Tak chceš docela granát.
That's too much. I'll have to think it over.
Suit yourself.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here,
Farář Bouta.
calling fire and
Štíl
brimstone
sílu
down
na
on
starou
old
Gertrudu.
Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. And there's more. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
Jasně. Dobře.
God be with you.
Takže vy se tady asi vyloženě bavíte. Zajdeme se teda podívat na konec vesnice. Co má kopec, vole, tady si roztekáš držku. Ale výhoda, jakmile se to tady rozvodní, vole, takže jste v pohodě. Okay. Aha, mír. Zjistím, neboj, zjistím. Zjistím to všechno, co budu moct zjistit. Tady se asi něco stalo.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
Taková klasická hláška.
I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Jo.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need.
Aha, já jsem od pana Hanuše, takže...
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanish's captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here.
Proč já jsem
What
takový
makes you
trhán,
think this
vole?
has anything to do with Neuhof?
Bych se mohl hezky
One of the folk at the
oblíknout, ne?
stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say you had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Limpy Lubosh.
Or all that's left of him.
Krev, všude. Zrádce.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
Tak možná ten nocleh asi
You
budeme
can take
potřebovat.
this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
No dobře, no, tak milého Luboše jsem nastívil, ale
Who was Limpy Lubosh? A poor crofter
Limpy
and a
Lubosh.
scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of
On byl
folk.
lotr.
He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk.
Klasika.
You never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Klasika, no.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could
Třeba
gut him
neřval,
like that
byli
without
dva, vole,
someone
jeden mu
hearing
držel
him
pusu,
squeal.
že jo? Ještě k
Another
Lubošovi.
thing about Luboš.
Ne, už mě nezajímá nic o Lubošovi. Rychtář. Co ty mi řekneš?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course, ask away.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the
To asi
tavern.
bude pravda.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now
Musel
I think of
určitě
it, I haven't
něco,
seen
vole.
him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
To si děláte prdel,
Do you
vole.
know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Super, vole, tak to mi jako
That's all.
pak dost
Thank you.
poradíte, vole. To se toho dozvídám.
God be
Vypadáš
with you.
dobře.
What can I do for you?
Jestli mi mohla něco
I've
říct o
come in the name
Lubošovi.
of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder
Jo,
here
to
as
vypadá
well.
na ty samé
Can I ask you a
otázky.
few questions?
Ask away.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately he
Badass.
started talking to the parish priest of all people.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church.
I see why, of course.
Dobře.
Do you know what Luboš was doing the day
Určitě
Neuhoff
nevíš, že
was
ne?
raided?
What do I care about that scoundrel? I was glad he stayed out of my way.
Jasně, byl to nějaký, vole. Dobrý, tak to mi
That's all.
stačí.
Thank you.
Good luck then.
Parář. No, jak máme daleko tu věc? Co máme vlastně dělat? Bělouše. Aha, tam budou nějaký stáje tedy. Tak asi si zajedeme nejdřív za tím farářem.
Yeah.
To je krpál. To nechceš v zimě, vole, chodit. Sorry, jsem se omluvil. Postel. Ahoj.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhoff, which seems to be connected to a murder
Koukej
here.
mi
Can I ask
všechno
you a few
vysolit.
questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Luboš? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Luboš don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No teď mi vytanulo v hlavě, ani nevím proč, až teď, že já vlastně před, ty vole, nevím, 12, 13, 14, 15 lety jsem vlastně poslouchal tenkrát namluvený příběhy o takovýhle jako českých. Ty vole, jak se to jmenovalo do prdele? Já si možná vzpomenu. Bylo to něco podobného. On byl vlastně tak, jakože tam vyšetřovali různý zločiny.
Do you know what Luboš was doing on the day Neuhoff was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God
Si děláš
above
prdel,
the
ne,
laws
vole,
of
tak mi
man's
to řekni,
son.
kurva, teď on je
And one of
mrtvej, vole.
those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Luboš was my only lead to the Neuhoff raiders. Only he could tell me who was
No, tak
responsible
to
for
jsem
that
pěkně
massacre.
v píči,
If I don't find
jestli-
out who it was, it
teda
will
chtěl
probably
jsem
happen
říct.
again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't.
Špatně jsem na tom.
But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose
No,
we
to mě
talk it
zajímalo,
over in the
vole.
evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right.
Dobře,
Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
dáme si spolu Jan Hus, jo? Špatný dveře. Takže večer do hospody, jo? Mám tady toho nějak moc. Víno nebude problém, že jo? Je to poslední. Největší problém asi budou tyhle zmrdi, vole, dva. I ty. Kundí žlábci. Tak, kolik máme hodin? No, ono už je 8:30, 6:30, takže si myslím, že klidně můžeme... Je ta hospoda, tamhle dole. Jo, všude hovna, ty vole.
Can I sleep here?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
Jenom dneska.
Just the one night?
All right. Money up front, though.
To víš, že jo, to není problém.
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Jo, to jsem zvědav.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right
Nezadrhne
inside the door to
rozstavení
the
žebřík
building,
do
there's a ladder
podkroví.
up to the loft. Your bed's ready there and a trunk for your belongings. May the Lord watch over you.
Tady máme žebříček. Kolik on tak přijde do té hospody? 8? 9? Na 9 to bude stačit, ne? Doufám teda, že nezavírají v 10, to by byl průšer. Vidíš, jak se mi otvírá huba, ty vole. Asi bychom se měli trošku strojit. Když jdeme chlastat. Já to mám vlastně všechno na tom koňovi, vole. Chceš je blbý takhle tudy projít?
I'll fetch it right away.
Já jsem to vlastně prodal tomu. Ne, to má takhle, aha, jo. Takže musí tohle. Vždyckem. Musí červené kalhoty. Vemu si více měšťanské. Pěknici. No, přesně. Aha, už. No, jestli stačí, ne? Bo? Takže kalhoty. Pěknici. Ježiš, to je humus. Ucho zabitého kumána asi nechci. Úplně. Nebo skalický vrkoč. Aby bylo vidět, odkud já jsem. Nejde. Dobře. Tak, jsem sexy teď. Takhle už můžu do hospody, ne?
Blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Prdele. No, tak si kurva sedni. Špatný tlačítko.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I've only got 2 hands.
To snad vidíš, ne?
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
God bless them.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was, but I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. I'm sorry. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
Nevím, že Bernard má na starosti jiný věci.
You think I'm too young for the job, Father?
I do, to tell the truth.
Well, I can only apologize for my lack of grey hair and gout.
Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyle? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things.
Ani moc
but I
ne,
take most of it with a
jako.
pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once,
Je mrtvej, ty
you'll
vole.
forever be tempted to do it again.
Jako třetí spolní tajemství vůči
Believing in the
mrtvýmu, to je
church
jako...
because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
You're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Uzhitz isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
No.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard.
Jako to mají ty...
So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices.
Se jmenuje,
And of course describing them in detail. The tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Amen, bratře.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Jan Hus byl rebel trošku.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Who preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor? Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Já jsem slyšel, jako, že mu docela házeli klacky pod nohy, no, kvůli tomu.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late.
Ale někde mi slíbili, že mě naučí číst, tak taky tady ne v ulicích.
We have a drink, of course.
Proč ne?
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Pití nemůže být nic špatného, ne? Teda takhle, když je to s mírou samozřejmě, že jo?
Přišla bída, mora, hlad, to neustojí žádnej chlap. Na kraj padnul děsej smutek, kdo měl nohy ráno utek, děti v mouženským
máš zrak. Do včera žil, dneska je prach. Už sej moji svatý muži, nechtěl bych bejt v jejich kůži. Nám je to jedno a tak si dáme jedno a požerem si huby jako poslední den. Budeme se bávit a do rána stávy a tak vypal sudy a posaď se mi sem. Tak posaď se sem a vypal je ven. Ukaž kozy jako vozy, zítra je tu soudnej den. Tak nalej mi hned a točí se svět.
Enough of this! Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Tak a v těchto těch chvílích se vždycky ozve někdo, kdo řekne, já mám doma ještě
Henry, back me
flašku.
up!
Ne, nebudeš se být s rychtářem, vole. Budeš.
I'll gut you.
Do something! My God! Over there!
Co se stalo?
What? Over there! Hey, watch out!
Look out. Get out of here before I throw up on you!
Počkej, já ale potřebuju tvoji důvěru, vole.
Damn.
Yeah.
People walking here.
Tak hele, sleduj. Já ti pomůžu. Moji důvěru si získat můžeš. No. Já ale chci tvoji důvěru, vole. Když já tě potřebuju. Jsem se tady vzal? Kde kurva jsem? V Ratajích? Počkej. Tak to ne, já chci zpátky, vole, do toho, do Užic. Takže on mi to slíbil, že mi to řekne.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Kde to můžeme vlastně teďka překlikat teda.
What the?
Já jsem myslel, že musím pomoct tam s těma lidma, ale asi musím koukat do toho faráře teda.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work... But first...
I'm from Scarlet.
Oh.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It must have been terrible.
It was.
Já to tak, jak to bylo předtím.
And how did you come...
You think I'm too...
Well,
To se neřeklo.
now the most important...
The room at the Neuhof, I'm sure they would have...
I see it's... Well then...
I've told you all... Well, we've had it... So...
Asi nemá, když tak přeskoč.
You just...
Well, it has to be a tongue... Well, I hear... What's the lament just like... They know... You... What? While... Look...
Well...
Oh, the...
I don't...
Let's drink...
Funny.
What do you mean? I'm one...
Thanks for the sermon. Oh, he's getting...
What do you suppose? We have a drink.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Já musím sejmout toho... Písničku jsme slyšeli, je sice hezká.
Come on, then, fella. You want to fight? Come and get it. Don't worry, I won't give you any trouble. We'll just have a bit of a punch-up.
Super.
So, my dear, wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell? Closer said than done.
Počkej, já jsem furt, ale nějaký buďrodej, vole.
I'm sure. Right, Henry.
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin,
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
To musí bolet do uší, ty vole, bej tam.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Zase, že jsi služil večer, viď?
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
To může být? Dobrý. Tak a teď už mi to snad řekneš,
Well,
ne?
I have to say that was a fine evening.
Tereza by na to sice asi měla jiný ten názor, ale... Ta se to nemusí dozvědět, že jo?
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, fucking hell.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you?
Ne, jo, dobrý.
My great friend
A
Henry.
usnesl, že se mě nepamatuje do
We
píči.
have a wonderful time.
Jsem se
Well,
kvůli
you
tobě vrátil,
certainly
vole,
did, you
proto...
old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Ty jdeš, vole, kázat, jo. Proto si frajer.
My head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it?
Mass!
Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit?
No.
Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there.
Jo, opál mě.
Henry,
Super
look,
nápad.
from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit
To
last
si
night.
vymyslel fakt
If
skvěle.
the bailiff or someone else
Tak
complains
proto,
about me,
vole, ty žejblíky, vole, proto ty, vole, kozičky, proto ty prdelky, vole, proto abych, vole, za tebe něco udělal, vole, a pak mě sejmuli.
You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? You help me with this. I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Nekecáš?
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
To je přesně to, co jsem potřeboval právě, aby mi řekl o Lubošovi. Koníček čeká. Tak. Jsem zvědavej, co to teď dozvíme teda. Počkej, to ještě jako...
Never show up. The swill dog.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you.
To jsem zvědavej, vole, co tam bude povídat za sračku.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam
Šlápu, proč říkal
commemoratio.
česky, že skáže Jan Hus, protože oni asi jedou v latině teda. Ahoj.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will
Tak schválně, co pak jim řekneš? Aha, já.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to
pičo, ono to musí
face
dobře
if they live
dopadnout.
contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due to the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
Neposrat.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about.
and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the pellets! Away with them!
Hey.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Tak. Tohle asi prošlo? Nebo?
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
Super.
A young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. Don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. And he told it nicely.
Do Prahy já se nikdy nepodívám. To je docela hloupý, no, jako.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah,
To by
there was a
odpovídalo,
body found in the woods by Neuhof.
to by odpovídalo tomu, co říkal
That
Zrzek.
would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Po někoho, prosím.
Only nicknames. Talked
Jsem
about
Raděk z
some
Ledečka.
fella called Riki from Ledečko.
Svatý a
Pius,
Péťa.
Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledečko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself.
Já si myslím, že se ještě někdy uvidíme, neboj se,
I'd like to
bohuto.
raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
Samozřejmě.
I don't doubt it.
Ale vejda. Ne. Vůbec mě nezajímá, jaký turnaj. Paráda. To je přesně to, co jsem potřeboval. A teď jsem nahej, kurva. Proč jsem nahý? Tak. Tohle přesně jsem všechno chtěl na sobě mít. Proč mám červený? No což? Nedá se nic dělat. Každopádně, vzhledem k tomu, že hodina již pokročila, tak já si myslím, že líp jsem skončit dneska nemohl, protože mi to vyšlo přesně to, co jsem chtěl. A dneska je čtvrtek, tudíž zítra budeme ještě pokračovat. Sobota asi bude off. Určitě. A já děkuju za koukání a zítra zase v 8. Ahoj.